Hey guys, I've just finished doing a half-hour video on writing the shader for this, and I don't know if it's really gonna be much of a riveting episode. I'll upload it anyway. I'll upload it after this video. Maybe I'll call it like this will be episode 6 or something. That'll be episode 6.1 or something. Like if you want to watch it, you can. What I'm gonna do in this video is I'm just gonna go over what I did. Without all the compile errors and the oh, did you name this right? It's it's a bit dry. So I'll give you more of a higher level understanding. I will go through the explanation again. The explanation is good, and it is important to understand conceptually what we're doing here. Okay, so we've got our camera, and we've got a star. Let's just say we'll pretend there's only one star. And we say, okay, what do we want to do? For that point in space, we want to draw a quad. Right? We want to send in 1 point and get out what we'll call will be 0, 1, 2, 3. Will be 4 different points in space. And then of course we can do interesting things with that. We can make it twinkle. We could give it different colors. For example, in this one we're going to make it a circle rather than a square. These sorts of things. You give it a bit of alpha, so it fades away around the edges. So what do we need to do to accomplish this? Well, first of all, we get our point. Like any shader, there'll be a bit of matrix transformation to turn it from a point in the 3D world to a point on a 2D screen. And what else we need to do is we need to, in order to get this quad, which we call a billboard, in order to get this to render, we need to figure out this up direction and this right direction, and decide how big we want to be. So decide what this scale is. So we'll just call that scale, and this will also have that same scale. And then from those two directions, we can then calculate our 4 points of the quad. All right. So for now, that's all this shader does, really. Excuse me. Okay, so I'll go ahead. I'll show you the code, give you a bit of an idea of how it works, and if you want, you can just go to the GitHub repo and download it. We will be adding more stuff to it later, so make sure you download it from this episode's repo. This commit. It'll be the episode. I believe it's episode 6 commit. I'll just double check that. It'll be the lesson 6 commit. Will be the simplest form of this shader. Let me see. I'll open it up. Go ahead into this one. Move that out of the way. We can have a look at how it works. Okay. So, start off with a regular shader. We've got a property for setting the radius. Then we're gonna. These are a little important. This is making sure that it gets rendered after solid objects. So that's kind of just the way that transparent objects are drawn. And then we also want to turn off Z writing, which means that's also a common thing to do with transparent objects, because usually you don't render things that are behind a solid object, Like I can't render the camera if there's a cup in front of it. So just the same or different thing is a transparent object. Render the transparent object and also render stuff behind it. So we do that by not writing to the Z buffer. So that's what Z writers off means. Blend source alpha 1 minus source alpha. That's how you say whatever color was already there, we want to blend it with the color that we're introducing. We're going to have three different functions in this shader. There's a vertex, geometry, and fragment. Really, the